That's everything on the corner. Maybe.
All right, yep, we are live. All right. Peace and love, family. What's going on? It's your boy Mario Quinn, and we are here with yet another episode of the Level Up Podcast. This is episode 84. Oh man, I'm stoked. We're getting to 100 really quickly. Just a couple more, family. We're getting there. But anywho, I'm really excited tonight. It's gonna be a very special podcast. You know, of course, I'm joined by my co-host Rizzy Reek. How you feeling this evening, sir?
Feeling great. You know, Monday, trying to start my week off right here at Level Up Studio.
You know what I'm saying? I see you got the real jiggy sweater.
Yeah. This is my little comforter sweater.
It's the Downy joint. You know what I'm saying?
DMX chain on.
You know what I'm saying? He got the Cuban on. He just looked great, man. You look great, man. Fantastic.
Appreciate
Real
you.
New York right now.
He looked at my joint. He said, what you got on, boy? He got on a Wakandan curtain.
I didn't say that. I mean, a little fly.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to do it for the culture. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, family. I'm more so excited about our very, very special guest. This is one of my homies, man. He's always been a go-getter type fella, man. Just a really good friend. Always checking in on a brother, man, and just always supporting what we're doing here at Level Up. But without further ado, I'd like to introduce our very special guest, my man, 220Phactz. How you feeling today, boys?
I'm feeling marvelous.
Good. Hey, that's the best answer I've ever heard. He said marvelous, man. You know what I'm saying? I heard a bit of an Italian accent in there.
You gotta put that in there, man.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Mafia.
Right. It's like, forget about it. I feel marvelous. How do you feel? You know what I'm saying?
Every beat get swim with the fishes. You feel me?
I hear you. Well, yeah, man. Speaking of fishes, we are a small pond, you know, with a lot of fishes in here. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of artists and people who do dope things in the city. So, if you could let the people know who don't know you, might be listening or watching this podcast, what it is that you do here in the city, where you're from, and all that good stuff.
I'm a recording artist. I'm into making beats, these things, putting melodies together, you know, networking, because networking is the key. And I'm building my brand.
Okay.
Where did the name 220Phactz come from?
All right, I'm from a section in North New Jersey where Roseville and Park Ave, and it's a building called 220. It's just the numbers on it. So we used to hang out there, seen a lot of things. I mean, I learned a lot, and I learned what not to do,
Facts.
and what to do.
Facts. I get it.
And I had a group of people around me that keep me out of that, out of the extraness.
I feel that because once you get into something, it's gonna be hard to get out of it.
Right.
It's too late. It's too late.
Right.
Too late, man. Never too late.
It's never too late.
Yeah.
You seen some people got out of stuff. If you ever watch Power, he try to get out that life, but you know he can get out that life. But still,
But it's possible.
it's possible.
I mean, you here now.
It's possible. It's a possibility, but you gotta have your head on straight.
Right. So you're from New Jersey. Okay, what brought you here to Pittsburgh? Can you talk a little bit about that journey? Like what happened?
Well, it was love.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it fell apart.
Ah, damn.
Yep. But I got a beautiful child out of it.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Appreciate you guys.
Congrats.
So that compelled me to stay.
Okay. So in terms of like music, where you you moved out here for love. You know, you got a beautiful son. Were you making music in New Jersey? Talk a little bit about your journey. Like when you decided, like, you know what, I really want to do music. You know, what inspired you to get started and keep going to this point?
Well, I started music when I was 9. I didn't know how to put it into words, but I would just put it into like certain poetry and just write. I was very good at English and literacy.
Right.
So it's like it was just normal to me. And my older cousin, he definitely would come with my brother and just be rapping in the room. I'm like, yo, I really want to do that. I really want to do it. And he had bars. I'm telling you, he got bars.
Crazy joints.
Crazy joints. Had me in the room like, God dang.
Let me write something.
Word up. I mean, his name is Reek. I mean, so he had put them bars together. It's like 2, 3 in the morning. He just came from outside. I'm like, yeah, I need to do that. I need to get that right. He actually just contacted me a couple of weeks ago, like, yo, look, cuz I see what you're doing. Keep doing it. Okay. You feel me?
Okay. That's what's up, man. So So you were inspired, you know, by your peoples. You know what I'm saying? Hearing those bars, those real extreme good facts bars. No, I'm joking.
No point in
No,
that.
no, no, no point in that. But you know, were you like releasing music at that time? Talk a little bit about.
I
Like,
started releasing music when I got of age, like 18, around the
Okay.
18 mark.
okay,
Because at that time I was in a group home,
okay,
so that's basically my upbringing and things like that. Like, so I had no other outlet but just stay in my room all day, basically, and just write. That's all we did, and it would just be cool because we had our meetings and we learned how to budget. We learned how to do these simple things that a young man is supposed to learn how
Right.
to do. Take care of himself. We learned about general cooking and skills of that nature, washing clothes and putting together a budget plan for your life and your expectancy of your money and things of that nature.
That's dope.
Yeah, definitely. And I definitely presented for a while too. We went all over the US, and we presented with different programs.
So you did like youth program kind of like
motivational speaking
okay.
and stuff like that, telling people about my story and how I came up and what I like to do and these things. I actually had a lady walk up to me like, "Can I hug you?" I'm like, I was like my first little piece.
I was like, no, you cannot.
I was like, bring it on.
Gross
Okay.
germs. Now he said, bring it
Yeah,
on.
you got
All
her
right,
next
miss, come in.
Word up. She was like, you give great hugs.
Right.
Yes.
So how did all that shape you to who you are today? Like, how could you say that definitely helped you as a person and as a rapper?
Well, it showed me that you can get through anything. Whatever type of turmoil you have, you just gotta go above and beyond and just make it, because it's always something else. The next struggle is outside doing push-ups waiting for you. So once you get through this, it's like, all right, I done got through this now. What's next? You gotta have that mindset of what's next so I can conquer it. Any hurdle, you gotta be able to conquer it. There's gonna be some bumps and bruises.
Right. That's life, man. I give a couple of snaps for that. That's life.
For
You know what I'm saying? So how has that, like your life experiences, how would you say, how has that influenced your music, the type of music you make?
I make a lot of real music. I don't make drill music. I don't talk about a lot of guns and all of that type of stuff in my music, but it's there. I still have that significance of being from the street, but I'm not in the street.
Right.
So at the end of the day, you gotta know who you marketing to.
Right.
You gotta know what you're talking about, because a lot of times, and a lot of guys always do this, they put their music like it's their real life. That's not you.
Right. And then they end up in all types of trouble.
For
You know
real.
what I'm saying? Yeah, man, shit's real, bro.
Because when you start talking that talk, somebody gonna test you.
I feel you. Shit's real.
Somebody gonna tap in pockets.
Right. You better tuck your chain.
Oh,
I'm not wearing a Cuban now.
On certain occasions,
Right.
hell,
Only
they touch my
occasions.
Cuban links.
I'm only wearing, if I ever wear jewelry, it's only gonna be at level. I'm kidding. I'm wearing my shit out. You know what I'm saying?
And then I got a harder exterior because I've been through so much. So it's like a lot of stuff don't really bother me until it's really out of hand.
Right.
Like I let people go like, all right. But then like, all right, bro. Like, all right, for real. Like, and I'm a Scorpio, so it's like we loyal. Scorpios are loyal to death, to a fault. You could be wrong, and I'm still gonna be like, we still riding.
Right.
But then after, what you doing, bro? What is you doing?
Check.
Word up. What are you doing? I'm riding with you outside.
But still,
I mean, that's real. That's real. I mean, it's true. We need more people like that.
I don't know how to be fake.
Right.
there's a lot of fake going on. You know, a lot of people smile in your face, and then,
I don't like that.
That's
I
what I'm
hate
saying.
that.
Yeah.
I hate that because it makes me feel uncomfortable.
Right, you don't know who's real and who's true. It's like you got to build that circle where you know, like you're comfortable with that circle. And you're like, this is my club. This is the group I know. You're never gonna fall back on
That's
me.
not gonna fold.
Now, in terms of your music, I mean, that's a good point. Are you working with the camp? Do you have like a group? Do you have a team
I
that
really
you work with
don't.
right now?
Because I moved out here by myself, so
Okay.
I'm just making friends and groups, and I'm networking with different people. But I don't have a solidified team yet. I'm building on it. I don't have a manager. I'm in the works of looking for one, but also it's like a lot of times you get a lot of stuff done by yourself, but that type of group setting will help you out further.
I feel like it keeps you motivated.
Yeah, it does, because it's just you.
Keeps you accountable. You know what I'm saying? But like I working by yourself a lot of times is really, that's how you get things done. Sometimes you just got to do it yourself.
That's definitely the truth. Like even like for me, a good example was like when I got to college, like for the first time, my freshman year, I didn't know nobody. So I forced myself to make friends, forced myself to try to connect with people. And then I brought up the best side of me because I'm like, I got to grind, I got to do this, I got to do that, and meet people that's going to help me because I don't know who these people are.
Exactly. Right. They don't know you, you don't know them, but y'all can build from the bottom up.
Exactly.
You can build from the ground up. So I'm into with working with people. I love that type of energy, and the type of energy I put out is the type of energy I get back. Because I want to see a lot of people win. I want to see everybody win, to tell you the truth. You know what I mean? Because it's enough room for everybody.
Right.
But it's still competitive.
Right.
Definitely.
It's like friendly competition.
Right. That's what it needs to be. Like instead of all this hating and he think he's better, he's garbage or this and that. Like everybody got their own element. Everybody's good at I feel like everybody who raps or everybody who do what they love to do, they're good at that. And they're in their own lane of how they do it. People judging it because it's not their way, it's not their style. But everybody moves in their own lane. Everybody's dope in their own lane.
Right. Now there's a obvious and clear difference between like being good at something and not good at something. But I feel like if you're
it depends on how much effort you put into
if you work, you can also work on that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like you're
you're
the best at being yourself. You know what I'm saying? And so like
like I can't be somebody else.
Right.
I can't. Like I'm calm, cool, and collected. I'm one of those kinds of people. But the other monsters in me.
Okay. Well, keep that shit in the booth, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so you mentioned networking a lot today. And so who are some people that you've had the opportunity to collaborate with and work with here in the city?
Well, Level Up Studio,
of course.
Tara J.
Okay.
I love working
She's
with
watching.
her. I definitely love working
Shout out
with
to
her
her.
because she definitely does exactly what I asked her to do.
Right.
And she gets it done. It's like one of those people that's not letting you down, and they want to see you win. And it's like, yo, like that feels so good to have a person that puts your music on the radio on their platform and actually like your song.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they'll tell you if you should trash her, you should trash. But ever since I sent her song, she was like, oh, this shit fire,
right.
I fucked with the name.
I put it, let me
bro, I'm doing a dance to that. Coming soon, family. But nah, man, I think too, man, you possess like a high level of skill that not a lot of rappers really possess. You know what I'm saying? Like from freestyling to like how you can write, how you structure songs. Like it's very different from a lot of people who rap here in Pittsburgh.
Because I had people around me that would not let me get in the studio if I didn't get the count right.
Right.
If you don't get the count right, you cannot record. It's a no-go, bro. Right. I'm not putting nothing out until you get the count right.
Right.
That's it. And then I went to rapping with my 220 members, and they was like, yeah, then I came back to the studio that I was at, and he was like, you finally got that count right.
Right. Hey, man,
it took you all the way over there.
Because I know a few people. I mean, even within the outer circle, you know, that still need to kind of work on their delivery and what they're talking about and all that. You know what I'm saying? So it takes a lot of work, to really get your music to sound good, man. To register as something that's like quality. You know what I'm saying?
And then we got to look at different frequencies also, and then you got to think about the ear that's out right now.
Right.
What's people gravitating to? I got like a sort of 90s, early 2000s. You know what I mean?
From Jersey,
yeah,
close to New York, you got that flavor.
Yeah, like that's mixing pot. Like people, bars meant something when I was growing up.
Right.
Bars meant something. How you break down your bars, how you deliver them. If you trash, but you're gonna get better.
Right.
Especially because it's gonna be a lot of sparring. It's just like boxing. You gotta spar to get to where you want to be. And I've been sparring for a long time. Like we would just have Freestyle Thursday in the lunchroom. I wouldn't even eat lunch. I'm just right here, like, let's go.
You didn't eat lunch? That's a lie. I'm just kidding.
But you said I ate after I rapped.
I ate after I rapped, but you know the lunch ladies give you a little bit extra.
It was like, you dumb, let me give you extra potatoes.
It was one time this lady actually bought me some Perry Ellis's when they first came out.
You was that dumb?
Word up.
Dang.
She was like, well, I was watching you, young boy. Here you go. Give me an extra little slice of pizza and brought me something for my birthday. I'm like, ooh.
She said, I need you for my birthday party.
Right, that's nice.
Yeah, you know, I do what I do. And then I have pure charisma.
Right.
Yeah. That pure charisma, it's like something else, man. That comes with being a Scorpio.
Okay.
Just chasing your dreams.
I feel
Yeah, because I'm hungry.
Right. So talk about the music. So talk about some of the music you got out now, process of creating and what you're working on here for the future.
All right, well, what's coming out in the future sometime this year, I haven't got a release date yet. I definitely work with a good producer named Roscoe Wiki.
Oh, that's my man.
Rap Cave,
That's
you
my
already
mans.
know. Shout out to the Rap Cave. I got 2 singles out that's in rotation now, Lean and Rock, and No Hook. And the actual tape is gonna be called Just Let Me Vent. Because it's about all my frustrations and all of the things I got built up inside of me that I really need to get out so I can further my plight in this music game.
Right.
You got to get that out first. I mean, from going to group homes and being homeless and living in shelters and stuff like that, it's real rap music.
Right. It kind of it's like a biopic, but it kind of reminds me. Everything you're saying reminds me of The Mind of Quinn.
Word,
That way, like you told me, you were like, bro, I was listening to it, and I'm pretty sure you heard it. Like I was coming from a place of like needing to release, like literally, like I had to just get out
all of that
these feelings and these thoughts and these belief systems and the things that I, went through. You know what I mean? So
exactly, and it was deep, and it had me up to like 2 a.m. because I'm like, yo, hold up, let me listen to this song.
Right.
Then I got trapped in it. For like a couple hours.
Yeah, I got to work. I'll start singing. I don't know. He was like, you singing vocals? Is that a melody I hear?
For real. Like,
I'm
I'm listening to it like, whoa.
But I think that's tough, man. And that's necessary as an artist, especially, for young people out there, you know what I mean? Like, who might be going through similar things. You know what I'm saying? So you're able to tell your story,
right,
and let them know, like, oh shit, I can get through this. I can overcome. I can do what I want to do.
Group home system,
right?
CYF
right.
and DIFUS, it's like they have no outlet. People just getting taken from homes and stuff like that. So I seen it firsthand. It's like you living with a bunch of people that you don't even know,
right? And
it's like a dorm setting. You got a curfew. You can't go everywhere you want to go. You got to tap in. You gotta let people know where you at. You got a budget. You gotta fulfill your food plan. You get $40 to eat. You know what I mean, for a week. Damn. You gotta stretch $40. Actually, it was 25, and then it went up to 40.
What you get, McDonald's?
Lunch meat.
You had to buy it from them.
Nah, you had to go to. They'll take you to like grocery store, like ShopRite,
Okay.
But it was an independent living program.
Okay.
So it's like they taught you how to live.
Right.
I mean, you can't have people in your room too long. 12 o'clock, everybody got to go. And me, I had 2 jobs at the time. I was just busting moves. I ain't coming to like 4 or 5 in the morning.
Right.
I was just busting moves. I was everywhere.
Right.
And it was like, yo, you got to make these budget meetings. You got to make these budget plans. You got to do these things. I mean, you got to do lines. You got to make sure your room is up to par. It showed me how to be a man,
right,
and how to talk to different people. You know what I mean? And get myself out there. So I'm not afraid of crowds at all.
Right.
They got me out of that quick.
Right.
That element, yeah, because it's like whether it's a group home or prison or whatever, and you're like in that box. So it's just like all you're thinking about is ways you can escape.
Yeah, you got a lot of time on your
hands. So you just want to either just write in or get your message across or communicate with other people to help you.
That's it.
It's going to help you evolve.
And I was thankful to have went to the high school I went to, because it was a group in there that was called School Base. They sent me to a recording art school in East Orange, New Jersey. So that was for like a summer trip, like a summer thing, and it taught me so much. I was around.
So was it like a music program?
Yeah, it was a music program.
Okay.
And I got it because I was talking to different people. They knew I liked to do music. I was doing little things that I needed to do to prepare me for what I needed. And then the group home setting also, it was like, all right, you want to do this? We're not gonna hold your hand, but we're gonna train you how to be a man. This is how you're gonna do this. This is gonna propel your life. And then talking to different people around New Jersey, and I went to Maine, I went to Tennessee. I seen President Obama get sworn in. It was a lot of little things. Like it was a lot of things that helped us out.
Right.
And we talked to judges, we talked to people in the divorce system, we talked to social workers, people that was doing laws and such like that. And they showed you different things. These type of people, we was on panels and everything. So it was like a lot of information that you needed to grasp at a young age. And we grasped it. It was the actual group I was in was called Mac Attack. And it was a nonprofit LLC. It was super dope. We got to go so many different places.
Yeah, man, I feel like those types of programs are needed in the community. I mean, that's why we're here. That's why, like, like me growing up, I was in a program called Fathers, which was like, these guys who played, fathers for kids who didn't grow up with a dad in the household, and who did things like fishing and camping and all those good things, those life skills that especially a young black kid needs, especially a young black boy. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's dope, man.
It was one time I almost got left. You didn't go on Florida.
You didn't meet the lineup, huh?
I was about to leave my Jordans. So I had to run through the terminal and make it back to the bus. Snatch my Jordans. Hold up, let me get those. Get back to the bus. Let me get those. And those was Dub Zeros.
Right.
The Dub Zero, the white and black joint.
Had to get those.
Paid a couple $100 for those.
Right.
Had to get those. And then word up.
That's funny because
I'm chunky,
like
so
looking at it
like,
right here too. Right.
You know what I mean? It sounded like Ross.
Right.
Got back like I'm hungry.
Right.
Word up. They had peanuts on the plane, but
So no, that's hilarious. Sorry. But so you got music out. You working on the project right now.
Mm-hmm.
So you what do you got out right now? Like, if people want to listen, what you got for them to listen to?
I got Lean and Rock.
Right.
That's one of my singles. No Hope. That's another one of my singles. And I also dropped something in 2017.
Oh, okay.
Going into 2018. Belly of the Beast. Now, Belly of the Beast is a different type of story. It shows you how things can happen to you and all these different other emotions. Like, I have a joint on there for the ladies that do dudes wrong. Yeah, I was just in a dark place with that song. I got the warm up, which is just me warming up. I mean, letting you know I got bars.
Right.
Then I got
I
Jersey Blues. That shows you about my city. Like, I was just crazy sometimes. And it results in every city. It pays attention to every city because I know every city is going through this right now. Then we got a lot of different songs. I was on a song with NATO. His name is actually Minx, and it was dope. You know what I mean? We did a lot of stuff on that project. It's like 6 songs on it. I mean, I just wanted to get my feet wet and let people know I really got bars. I really can rap.
You said I really got bars. Yeah, we're gonna hear that soon, family.
But I want to ask. You said your style was more 90s, early 2000s. What artists are you inspired by that kind of helped you become you, and also like you was inspired by to make music similar to them?
Well, my brother would have these tapes. He had this cassette tape. I played. It was Coogee Rap, definitely. The Ghetto Boys.
Take it back.
Yeah, definitely had some slick rig in there. You know what I mean? Had some DMX.
Okay.
Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood, and then it was X. He had a lot of different Rough Rider tapes. So Juvenile definitely had some Juvenile in there. can't forget Juvie. We had the Jay-Z, My Life in Times. We had Reasonable Doubt. You know what I mean? We had Beans in there. You know what I mean? State Prop. Definitely had Jake Kiss. The Locks. Word up. Lauren Hill. We had some Redman.
Right.
Definitely had some Reggie Noble out that mug. We definitely had some Tretch. You know what I mean? We definitely had some Queen Latifah. Lauren Hill. Definitely yet again. Big thing. And my mom used to play a lot of Teddy Pendergrass, Temptations, Blue Magic, a lot of these older artists,
right?
And then some Etta James, definitely.
So you had a lot to absorb and learn.
Yeah, like Muddy Waters,
right?
Had some of all of that sprinkled in there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Otis Redding definitely had a lot of mixtures in there. So I was like, music was my thing, regardless. How they break down melodies. Oh, when 50 Cent came out, he shut it down.
Yeah,
oh my God.
50.
Power of a dollar?
Right.
Power of a dollar. Woo. I mean,
some of his old stuff is way better.
Yeah. But Ghetto Quran is what got him shot.
Right.
So I say that to say, like, certain artists can't say everything. You know what I mean? A lot of us, we gotta be mindful of what we say and how we influence the world. You know what I mean? Because we do have a voice, and once you get to a certain plateau, you have the power to influence people. And then it's like, yo, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Now these young dudes out here acting crazy.
Right. So how is your music influencing people when they hear it? Like, what message do you want to get across in your music?
A bunch of different messages. Messages about pain and struggle, how you overcome it, things you're doing today, being a father, being a parent, doing these things, just setting up financial wealth for your kid, setting up a foundation for your parentry. That's a word. Made it up.
Wordsmithing.
Word.
That's all right. You're an artist. You can
Wordsmith.
I mean, parentry.
Parentry. It sounds like a snack.
Yo, and being a father is just changed my life dramatically because it's like my eyes just light up every time I see him. I play dinosaurs for hours.
Wow.
Word up, I know mad dinosaurs now.
Right.
Diamond Rex is my favorite.
Oh, that's my son's favorite. Diamond Rex.
Diamond Rex. And when I do get on and start getting that money, I'm definitely getting him a Dominus Rex chain.
Iced out.
Ice.
For no reason.
I mean, for no reason. Like,
reason.
Look at your wrist.
That's hilarious.
Word up. He
Like
definitely gonna have the best of everything.
That is hilarious.
And he's basically my main motivation. And my mom passed away.
Sorry.
You know, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? A year ago, and like last year, and it was really traumatic on me because it's like I felt like I didn't say a lot. I didn't say enough because I got to a certain age where I didn't tap into certain things, and then by that time she was already gone on her way out.
Right.
And it's like, dang, man. But my oldest brother got the experience. Her being a teacher, her doing all these things, packing lunches and all of that type of stuff. Like, I didn't get to experience that.
Right.
And I'm like, dang, man. But we was the best of friends, though.
Right.
Like, my mother was my homie. She'll call me out the blue, or I just send, it's like a signal. And she was like, I was just thinking about you. I'm like, see? It's like that kind of telepathy. And then it's like me and my son got that same thing. Like, he'd be thinking about me real hard. And then I'll call him or he'll call me. And it's like, but when we together, it's like, sometimes I don't even answer my phone. It just be dinosaur time.
Right.
And we watch a lot of documentaries about Earth and about dinosaurs and about animals and about just space and water and all that type of stuff.
I love all that stuff. I'm not even gonna start. They got a new joint, an interactive one with Bear Grylls. It just came out on Netflix. You can like pick what he does, and he's getting chased by lions.
Yeah,
and I tried to watch it with my son, but I was trying to Google cast it to the TV and won't let you Google cast it. You can't hit the buttons. I was so mad because I was like, yo, I watched the trailer. I'm like, this is hard. Like,
It
you
is
get like, it
hard.
was a lion chasing me. He was like, what should I do? Climb the tree
What
or
should
jump in
I
the
do?
water?
How do you get a chance?
It's
to
like,
pick it?
have you ever? What's the one? The Bandersnatch, the black. Was that what that was? When they had the interactive movie,
I think so.
was that Black Mirror?
I think it was Black Mirror.
I think it was a Black Mirror movie. And they had the interactive on Netflix. You could like click what they do in the movie. That's man.
You remember?
It's like a
when-
button on you just like it comes up on your device.
Word.
Okay.
Like if you're on a laptop, you just gotta click.
That's
okay.
hard. They need to have more stuff
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
dope.
Word
Man. It's dope.
It's definitely cool for parents as well as kids.
Right.
Did you see the high definition Lion King when it first came out?
In the theater?
Mhm.
No, my son.
Man, I lost my mind.
I didn't see it in theaters. I did see it on Netflix. I waited. But yeah, my son, he can't do theaters. He talks through every single thing we watch.
Yeah,
I'm like, hey
we
man.
did that.
He's like, oh my god, why is he doing that? I'm like, it's a movie. Let him do the stuff so we can see what happens. He'd be like, but look at if music come on, he's dancing.
I'm telling you, I was
Yeah,
lit.
that's
I was more of a
So,
kid
yeah,
than
so
him.
I did. You know,
His mom
the
was
movie,
like,
the movie
"Shh."
theater ain't a thing yet for us, just yet.
Yo.
Maybe a couple more years.
His mom was like, "Shh,
That
y'all
could
can't
be a
do that."
narrator.
Huh?
It could be a narrator.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
That dinosaur was flying.
I had him up on my shoulders, and he was just dancing and
That's
singing,
funny.
and he was
But you had him on your shoulders in the movie theater.
in a movie.
I would have
theater.
hated to be sitting behind you.
But the thing
I was
was,
like, yo,
only-
bruh, I'm gonna need you to get your kid off your shoulder.
But it was only when like the traumatic scenes happened or they were singing. I was singing too, like, man, that jump lit.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it was cool. It looked cool. I had mixed feelings about it as I saw it. I was like, that actually looked
It was
good
dope.
for real.
And I'm like,
Right.
dang, son, you
know.
still gonna do your brother like that?
You thought the story was gonna change?
Somewhat in my
Well,
heart of hearts.
He said, I just want Scar to be a good person.
Word, I
I just
want
want to
you
be. I just want to be down with the
When I
pride,
first
you
watched it,
know?
I thought he was going to change his character. I'm like, nope, he's still a badass.
I'm like, nah, dog.
I
You just
know,
won't
sir.
let him fall like
Right.
that.
I just looked at him like, so he got it down now.
Right.
Yeah, like he had to be a part of that. I ain't feel sorry for him at the end.
Yeah, I was like, that's what you get.
I was so hurt. That traumatized my childhood.
Right.
When I was little and the regular one came out, I was like, dog.
That was the first movie I cried.
Yeah, I was really sad about that, man.
I'm like, you want to do that to
Mufasa
your
was
brother?
yeah, Mufasa was that dude, man.
Word up.
You know?
He felt so bad he had to wear the
Man,
clothes.
shout out to James Earl Jones, bro. Shout out to James Earl
Yes,
Jones, bro.
did.
You cannot
You
have
did.
a
You
Lion
did.
King without him.
Wakanda
What
forever.
happened forever today?
Tell you, James Earl
Like
Jones.
that doesn't
is that
seal
dude.
it didn't today. All right, well, since we've been silly, might as well get to my silly question. I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, Mr. Facts.
Yes, sir.
What would you say is your number one no-no? And what I mean by that is like a pet peeve or just something you can't be around, things you don't like.
Opinions. That's his number one.
I hate weird ass people.
Okay, that's fair. Fair enough.
Explain.
Explain.
All right, well, when I say weird, it's like your energy. Like, it gotta be on task. Like, don't be giving me the side eye. Like, what I do to you? I mean, like, damn,
Just
son.
peeping you with the
Yeah, like,
Right.
like if I feel the animosity, I'm like, I remove myself from the situation. Like, all right, bro, go ahead.
Right.
I don't like that type of stuff. I just like a good vibe.
Right. Gotta keep the vibes good.
Yeah.
Gotta keep them good.
And if you
No,
can't
no
cook,
negative energy.
if you can't
2021.
cook,
And if you can't cook, oh,
please, if you can't
Yeah.
cook, no.
I didn't say it.
I said it.
He
I
said
said
it.
I stand.
But
by
I love a good cook.
Right,
You know?
yeah, like
Yeah.
somebody that can break maybe, bacon, eggs, cheese, grits,
Cheese.
all that.
all that. You know what I mean? Make a
Eat a buffet over there.
I'm
like,
telling you, just make some baked macaroni and cheese from scratch.
Mm.
Talking about stuck a whole ankle and foot in it.
Mm.
and no Velveeta.
What was like the worst meal experience you've had with someone? Maybe a girlfriend or a girlfriend's
I'm
mother
gonna tell you.
or something like that.
So, I mean, I was out there willing and dealing.
Mm-hmm.
So had this little shorty come over. I mean, she made some what was that? It was like noodles and like chicken and shrimp.
It was like a scampi almost.
Yeah, it's like a little pasta.
Right.
But she used like ricotta cheese and sour cream and all that extra. and I tried to eat it, but I almost threw up in my mouth. And I'm like, I told you it was good though.
Why would you lie to her? You don't lie. You just like, yo, this is nasty.
I was
Did she season it at least?
Yeah.
But what was it about it that you didn't like?
It was just like, it made me nauseous.
Cause it was like too much.
Was it too much cheese? It was too thick.
Yeah.
You heard all that stuff.
I mean, I like ricotta.
But in noodles, sour cream
is a little much.
Shrimp, chicken, all that in one.
Yeah, and then
I mean,
broccoli.
I would just imagine that the sour cream and
It was like a
ricotta
casserole.
would melt down a little bit.
But the thing about it, I save
so
face
much.
for her feelings because a lot of men don't do that.
But ricotta is thick, though.
A lot of men don't pay attention to these women's feelings. You gotta pay attention to the feelings, even if you gotta.
Is this what you're saying? Why you didn't tell her the truth?
Yeah, because
See, I feel like I get you, but I feel like you're doing more damage by not telling the truth.
Right.
See,
Because she's gonna think it's good and then make it for all her homies, and then they like,
what the hell?
this is shit nasty. And
well, I didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
she'll be like, oh, now everybody think my stuff is nasty.
Hey,
She's like, at least you like it. She'll
Right,
give you a
and then
whole
she'll
bowl.
make it for you.
Nah, that's
every
when we
weekend.
gotta stop it out. Like, oh, wait a minute. I don't want that.
You're gonna have ricotta Wednesdays.
No. But the young lady I'm actually with now, she's very, very nice. She's very nice and she does a lot. She's very, very intricate piece to me furthering my dream, and she supports it and she loves my son.
That's what's up.
That's good.
That's beautiful,
when
man.
family come together,
Right.
because you got that family. No matter if they're blood or not, when they come together,
It's real.
right? It's real. It don't matter if that's her son or not. Or
And I actually love her daughters. They funny. They are very funny. These young ladies are meant to be something. Yeah, meant to be something great.
That's what's up, man.
They have their own little personalities, and I'm like, real?
Right. That's cute. That's cute. That's what's up,
For real. And it shows me how my son is gonna be older and he's gonna start asking certain stuff and wanting to do certain stuff. And then I'm, you know what? Then I just gave you money. I just paid $400 for these shorts, bro.
like, I want more, Dad.
Oh yeah, I mean that's already happened with toys with my
Oh
boy.
my God.
It's like they run through toys. You be thinking you getting something real nice. You're like, who is this? You gonna love this? He'll play with it one time, break it, or his sister to eat it. She'll eat everything. Sorry, babe, I had to say it.
He's a little bit different. He has over 100 dinosaurs.
I would say my son probably has over 100 dinosaurs as well.
And they're all
Or very
in
close to
mid condition.
Yeah, I have some dinosaurs myself.
He even makes me put
He's an organized
Yes.
child. I like that.
somewhat organized, and he makes me tuck the dinosaur in.
Okay. Up in there.
So yeah, like the dinosaur has to have its own place. Thomas Rex has to have her own place and get
do
tucked
you
in.
do you do that with all 100 dinosaurs or just 2?
From whatever, if he bring like 6 or 7,
Okay.
everybody gets
Because you're
tucked
like,
in.
you say, my son got over 100 dinosaurs in mid condition. I got to tuck them
Yeah,
all. man.
they.
I'm like,
that's
wild.
I found a
I'll put them
dinosaur
in the toy
other
box.
day.
Right.
Yeah, I'm tucking it all right into the
Put a
goddamn
little blanket
toy
on
box.
there.
Right into the toy box.
Throw a blanket in that motherfucker, call it a day.
Yo, when you start finding dinosaurs in your pocket, and
Oh yeah.
shoes,
Oh man.
bro, I went to go put my shoe on the other day, and it was a Dominus Rex in my shoe.
Wow.
I was like, you know what, Dominus Rex, you don't pay right here.
Have you gotten toys as gifts?
Yes,
I have. That's what I got for my birthday. What? A Lego with a sticker on it.
bro.
It's beautiful. It's on my dresser.
Oh my
I
god,
love it. I'm like, this is the most creative
horror
gift.
story of Legos.
Oh yeah, yo. You gotta get the big. We do got some smaller ones, but it'd be the big ones.
They hurt.
Yes, it'd be the big ones that be jacking me up. Especially if they on the
Oh,
steps. I'm like, oh,
For
And the
real.
bastards.
You ever took a little tumble off one of those?
oh yes. yeah.
Y'all in daddy mode.
Right.
man.
Sorry.
No. I'm listening. I'm just like, I'm glad y'all got kids that's gonna play with toys, because I feel like by the time I have kids,
Oh yeah.
they gonna have them virtual toys that come to life.
Yeah, it's like zoink, come out their hand. Like, what you doing? Playing video games.
I'm playing video games.
Like, where your toys at? Forget that. I'm on my PS20.
I uploaded that experience.
Oh, they become the toy.
Right. They become the toy.
Start transforming to dinosaurs and shit.
And stop going in dinosaur mode. We in church. Don't go into dinosaur mode.
Be like, oh man, he just wrecked
I
the
hope they don't have toys like that in the future. Because like my son really loves Ben 10, and he keeps asking me for
my shit.
Ben 10 watch, and I'm like, bruh, I just want to be an alien.
He's really on dinosaur.
I'm like, you're not going to be an alien because that don't exist. But if they get some stuff like that,
check out Dinosaur King.
Man, I love
Dinosaur King. I feel like is that a show?
Mm-hmm.
I think he's watched that.
Dinosaur King. They have this watch, and every day, Aiden will wake up and be like, Dinosaur Slash. I'm like, oh god, Dinosaur Slash, man.
I'm not gonna lie, Ben 10. That's my.
It's a good show.
It's crazy.
You had to watch the original, old one. The old joint.
It's an old one.
You remember the old Transformers?
Yeah, from like 2006 though. Like that Ben 10, that graphics was crazy. And then they redid it, made it all childish.
More cartoon.
You remember Animorphs?
Animorphs, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I'll go VR Troopers. What you know about that? Virtual reality. What's up, what you know about,
remember the
original Power Rangers?
Oh no, yeah, that's my joint right there. What about
the Ninja Turtles?
The original Ninja Turtles.
The original.
Not the bullshit.
I don't fuck with that Nickelodeon stuff.
They look at all square in the head. Turtles don't got heads like that.
Yo, Optimus Prime was dude, bro. And then what was the cat's name?
Pussycat?
No, the other one. They was like a
Thundercats.
Thundercats.
He said Pussycats.
I know what y'all was talking about.
It was a band of gangsters. They was gangsters.
That's hilarious. He said.
Do you remember Beetleborgs?
Beetleborgs? Sounds so familiar, but no.
Yeah, they look like Beatles. They came on every morning, Saturday mornings.
Shit, I used to just stay in tune with the commercials.
Chia. Oh man, Chia Pets.
Yo, I remember.
Or the Zoo Pad. I'm like all the time watching Nick Jr. I'm like, I need to get me some motherfucking.
Nah, it's the Captain Planet. Yeah, of course. Captain. Yo, bro, you must have did something wrong in your life to just have heart. To just have heart. Even a black man had Earth.
Nah, that's
right. Had Earth.
He said in his past life.
Word. He's like, that's the heart.
That shit didn't do.
Then they gave you a monkey on top of that.
Oh man.
Gave you a monkey.
I'm gonna ask you this. Question as part of my question, but I'm not gonna do Would You Rather. I'm gonna do. All right, so you like Transformers and stuff. If you can transform to anything, whether it's a vehicle or object or anything, what would you transform to?
That's a good one.
What would I transform to? Man, that's
anything
crazy.
in the world. You could be your own food and eat yourself.
I would transform into X-Men.
X-Men?
Okay. Which one?
Which one?
Wolverine. Beast. You look more of a beast kind of
Beastly. Yeah, right.
Not beastly. I feel like you like books and stuff.
Yeah, I do, but I like that.
Bookworm.
Invisibility.
Oh, okay. So you say that you would just flat out be a mutant, not an actual X-Man.
No, I would be, but the X-Men I would be though. I would be on some Gambit type.
Okay, yeah.
Yo, he was tragic. When he started throwing cards at you, it was real.
Right.
I mean,
yeah, Gambit's pretty dope. They don't. Too bad they didn't put him in the movies.
Yeah, I was like,
I really want somebody.
Or Cyclops. What?
Nah, I couldn't be Cyclops. You can't even open your eyes right quick.
I mean, but them glasses is cool.
Yeah,
he had the Dolce & Gabbana shades on.
What if you sleep? You just got to sleep with them Johns on.
I mean, you gotta have a night
You can't wash your face.
I mean, you gotta close your eyes.
The crust between your eyes and them big ass.
If that's just kind of open just a little bit, like
a male Mystique. a male
Okay.
mystique.
So
So I can turn into anybody. So I can have multiple powers. Now, what about? I got a question for you. Who would you be if you were thrown into Mortal Kombat?
That's for him.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
I don't know. I'd be I'd either be Johnny Cage.
What? Whack.
Not
That's the split guy.
just
He's like, hiya. You know what happens when he does the split? He hits the nigga in the dick.
I would say no. I would just say because I would have his personality,
Okay.
but not him actually. I don't know. That's a tough one. Like maybe Raiden or
I can see you as a Raiden. You give me Jax vibes too.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say too. Jax.
You give me Jax vibes. You know.
Jackson or Raiden.
I'd be Smoke.
I would be Kung Lao.
Wow.
I like hats.
But son, they did you dirty, dog.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying in terms of the hat, the moves. You know.
Or definitely Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero's.
Yeah,
I mean,
But I'd be doing stuff that had nothing to do with Mortal Kombat. I'd be making ice sculptures and shit. before the fight. Like I done made an ice sculpture, a little doves going into
ice sculptures.
like
Wait.
I'd be pop locking it.
Have you guys seen the trailer yet?
Yes.
Oh, that shit looks so good.
Oh
Have you
my
seen it?
god, it looks so dope.
I
But
can't wait to
imagine
that.
I'm like,
just woke
bro,
up.
they made Sub-Zero. I mean, I feel like Sub-Zero always looked hard, but he just looked really
But imagine
dope
you
in this
woke
one.
up in the middle of Mortal Kombat. Just in
I'm
the
sure.
middle.
I mean, I'd be cool. No, I wouldn't. I would just be afraid of Sub-Zero the most. Man, I feel like I can get away from Scorpion. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I could just be. I'm a running zigzag. And
I'm like, get over here.
You know what I'm saying?
But then,
Nah, man.
Hey, yo,
No, you can't interject.
my question to you. Oh, I gotta go.
Because look, what you call it showed us how to do it. You just got to run through the trees,
Being
bro.
that we're in the
Scorpion
pandemic.
goes through different dimensions.
Oh yeah, he can. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, he
So
do
being
try
that
to
we're in the
teleport and shit.
pandemic, what if you woke up next to your lady and or she got up and she's walking around the house, she got a mask on or whatever the case may be, and you realize she didn't turn into Jade
With the mouth,
with the mouse, with the alligator mouth.
I'm out. You asking me what I would do?
Yeah, she's like, honey, I done made you some bacon.
First of all, I don't want no bacon. Second of all, if I look at my wife and she got the jade mouth, fam, I'm gonna quickly locate my children and I'm gonna be like, all you gonna hear is this. I'm out, man. I'm out. Love you, babe. Love. Don't do that to my wife. Leave my wife out of this. Sorry, babe. You are not Jade, babe. You are way cooler.
I would have been like, what that mouth do?
That
I would
is
have.
inappropriate. No, I'm just kidding.
No, because what it do? Because they got a lot
It's
of.
got razors,
They
bro.
got razors and all that.
Razor sharp teeth.
So,
She got a
so,
whole
so what is
cactus
it
mouth.
going to do? She try to eat something. It's going to blend like a smooth.
Damn, I don't want to find out piranha mouth. There's a piranha mouth.
Yeah.
That shit.
No, honestly, what I would do,
Scary.
I would dip.
Ain't that reptile shorty?
Ooh, it might be.
I think that might be his girlfriend.
Yo, what? Ugh.
Ooh, I wouldn't want to be reptile though. I like reptile.
I mean, but you.
Or who's the one dude with the?
Who's the dude with the fire? Sub-Zero.
Oh, you talking about dude with the ugly face?
Baraka?
Yeah,
Yeah, he hard.
it's a clan of them.
Yeah, they,
It's like
the
a
sword,
thousand
the
of
sword hands though.
Word, like,
I like the
bro,
sword
what
hands.
you
Those are
doing?
legit. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get back focused.
Yeah,
So
we talking about
facts.
a lot.
So facts. You got a lot going on with music. You got a couple singles out. You're working on the project. When are you hoping to drop the project by, sir?
Sometime this year. Sometime middle of this year.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm putting everything together. Tara J is actually shooting my video.
Nice.
That's coming up.
Nice.
I'm definitely gonna have some.
Oh yeah, he's shooting his video. Yeah.
Hey, I'm
I
shooting.
forgot.
At Level Studios. I mean, it's gonna be a movie.
Let's get it.
I mean, it's gonna be a movie. I've been preparing for this. You might get a robot or two. You know what I mean? You might get
This guy tried to battle me when he walked into the studio.
Telling you, I was on my Chris Breezy,
bro.
bro.
I feel like every time I come here, I feel like Chris Brown.
Swear to God, I'm like, give me that video.
I'm glad that we can inspire you to feel your inner Chris Brown, brother.
Telling you what
I
he
love
was killing it,
I love
son.
it. I love it.
And then that run it. Oh man, when he first came out, and then the yo, oh man, come on.
He's on his way.
I'm like,
He's on his way.
that's our Michael Jackson.
Right. Well, okay.
Yeah,
That's,
For
that's
y'all, I guess for y'all, really?
yeah.
Okay.
Well, who would you say is the Michael Jackson?
No, I would give it to Chris because he can dance really, really good.
He can dance, he can draw, he can rap,
he based
sing.
he based himself off of Michael Jackson. That's his idol.
Right.
So that's
So
why
that's our Michael Jackson. You feel
Right.
me? Like, and he just be killing it. But he changed his name to Chris
Breezy.
Chris Breezy.
that sounds like something you buy at the 2711.
The 2711.
That sound like a diet iced tea. let me get a brisk breezy and,
Brisk Breezy.
and a side of your large fries.
Oh
You
my
know,
God. But yeah, I would definitely the artist I would love to do an actual song with, if the energy would be crazy, is definitely DMX. That's one of my favorite artists.
I feel like that'll be a good blend.
Oh my God, he that
Right.
In fact, like
Right.
he be like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, his
It
voice
was
makes you
Brenda.
just want to move.
Right.
Like,
Sound like Don next to you.
I watched the documentary on him, and see what he would do is he had a dog. He always had a dog. He ain't need a gun. Dog, he'd be like, I mean, if you don't give me your stuff, it's gonna get real. Okay? And the dog would just start growling. I'm like, oh, I felt that.
Like somebody's hand on.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, when he did that Rough Rider anthem, that was it for me. I was sold hook, line, and sinker when he did the Rough Rider joint. He did the Rough Rider joint when he did the when he was doing the Damien joints, when he was doing the prayers, when he was doing the joints about his grandma. There's like a lot, you know what I mean? It gave so much feeling. Oh, and I love Dave East, yo. I'm telling you, like Dave East, Jadakiss, Fabulous.
What? Go fuck with some Fab. And it's like for Fab, he never loses it. His touch. Like, him and Jadakiss, even when they drop
They
that,
could take
Other
time
drink.
off.
the little Freddie versus
Oh,
That joint was
man.
fire.
tough. I was like, yo, they still got it after 20
And a
some
lot of
years.
people tell me I have that type of, you know what I mean, that type of, wave, like Fab, Beans, / Jadakiss type, because that's all I used to listen to.
Right.
You know what I mean? Those type of lyrical content artists.
How about this?
You
You
prove
know,
yourself.
how about you prove yourself to the audience? You know, they listening to you saying all these rappers that you like and that you know would like to collaborate with. You know, family, you listening, you're watching now. My boy Phactz. Let's see if he really can do a song with DMX. Here we go.
I said, fuck chasing the chick. I'm focused on my chips. On to the moolah, then I'm catching the dip. I can't see the haters. I see through a tent. Being broke, it's a problem. Touching dollars makes sense. I'm sprinting to the green. Y'all stuck on a bench. I'm one with the green like my name was the Grinch. If money ain't the combo, stop moving your lips. Stomach virus flows. I keep niggas sick. You mad or nah? I can feel your anger. You mad I'm getting to the bucks just like a banker, the root of all evil. Don't let it change you, because once you get too much, best friends become strangers. I'm building my dollars, my pennies, my cheddar up. Money talks, and if that ain't the talk, you ain't say enough. Turtle ass niggas, I'm gone. Ain't no catching up. Just worried about you, because I'm going to keep flexing, bro. Money getting long, you're short. It don't measure up. Virgin mindset. And truly, I never gave a fuck. Broke niggas ignoring cash for her. I'm picking up hate ass niggas. I see them, I keep them mad as fuck. No breaks on this grind. I'm never slowing up. I'm C4, all in the booth, bitch. I'm blowing up. Ooh. Then I was like, hold up.
Okay.
Hey, give us some notes. Switch
Right,
up the
right,
flow.
right.
Switch up the flow.
I was
Come on,
like,
here we go.
I'm from a city where they pop off, knocking niggas tops off, hot round this bitch every day, just like some hot sauce. A city full of sharks, ripping shit apart. This jungle change your heart, seeing bodies lining chalk. We was taught not to rap, making statements get you clapped. Living in this habitat, wolf, sharks, and sword rats, snake bears, wildcats, through the pain with that. Fuck a dog, get a strap. If you scared, give it back. Watch your front, watch your back. Home with them back blocks when niggas sling the crack rock. Homicides, crooked cops, this violent city never stops. My city been wild. Got the elders in a state of shock. Broken homes and missing pops. No guidance, so the streets about. Young queens giving top for the green. They selling box. Every day a body drop. Best friends turn to ops. Welcome to Brick City where even squares get a box. You feel me?
Murmur.
I got one more for y'all. One more for y'all. One more.
Wow.
You're giving us a bonus.
Right.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, I was
We're
like,
fantastic. Let's give us another one. Here we go.
I'm gonna give you one more. You know what I mean?
Hold on, let Yes. I bet Yes wasn't ready for you yet. Here we go. for the gram.
It's good. I said, I swear to spit the shit in the truth. In the booth. I'm really doing this, nigga. Just like the root. You already know that. Flash like Kodak. You was in pants, best believe. If been a rap, I stay strapped with this lyrical content, convent, and I make common sense. Don't you get it? Y'all stuck on the bench. I'm tighten niggas up just like a monkey wrench. Hold up. I had to slow it up. Now I'm about to blow up. I was like, I swear to spit the truth. Dropping jewels in the booth. I'm really that shit. Y'all niggas a bunch of poops. Fuck a chain, we running loose. No white flags, no truce. Just fit them for a suit. I'm hot like soup, crushing all contenders. Return the Simba, pin cold like December. Devour rappers. Dinner, fuck you throw a hat in. With your clan we clashing. They tripping when I'm packing. Black bag and trashing. Light them up and ash them. I'm putting on like fashion. All beats and thrashing. Choke them out and gag them. Lyrical assassin, temperament of a dragon. I ain't even bragging like fingers I be snapping.
All right. No one's ever got a clap on a podcast. Normally I give slow snaps, but you got a full applause here. Standing ovations, like, bro, dope. I already knew that though. You know what I'm saying? But family, you heard him here, man. The boy got skills, you know what I'm saying? So be looking out for my boy 220Phactz, man. He got a project coming out soon, hopefully by the summer. You know, we hear some of that good stuff, you know what I'm saying? But check out the singles that he got out right now. And before we hop off, brother, I do have one last question for you. You know about Level Up. You've been here a long time.
Yes. My first place I performed at.
Exactly. I remember that performance. It was great. Second one was better. Now, you know that we are a youth advocacy organization. We work with young people to inspire through creative arts, through media, through dance, and all that good stuff. And so, you know, we bring people on this show that, you know, represent Black population and being a young artist and going through things like you say. You shared your story with us today, and so, you know, we hope young people may watch this or listen to this podcast and get inspired. And so if there was a young person watching or listening and they, you know, wanted to get into music, maybe they are going through a hard time with their family and their separation and things like that happening, but they're just trying to find their way, what advice would you give to a young person in terms of following their dreams?
I would definitely tell them, don't be swayed by what other people do. You got to stay in your lane and build your stuff up and build your brand. Don't follow the trend. Be the trend. Be the wave. Don't follow the wave. You are the wave. Create your own wave. Be the ocean. You know what I mean? You got to go above and beyond for yourself. Don't let nobody tell you what you can and can't do. Because obviously they didn't do it, so it's up to you to do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And just be humble and be a sponge. Because when you get around certain people, it's just like they have so much knowledge. And don't be afraid to ask questions. You got to ask questions. With older artists, I ask a lot of questions because I need those type of jewels. The jewels, and that's another thing we have to do as Black men. We have to empower our children and our others and our elders and talk. You know what I mean? We don't include everybody. That's the problem now. That stems from all of that stuff we done went through in the past.
Right.
But we have to keep our community together.
Right. I was just about to say that. I was like, don't cut them off. But yeah, go ahead.
Because if it ain't about that, it ain't about nothing.
Right.
And you just gotta be able to embrace different vibes, the good ones, and be able to do what you need to do and propel everything you do. You know what I mean?
Love it. Beautifully said.
Find out like a skateboarder.
Right. Beautifully said, man. I feel you, man. Definitely I feel you on the community piece there. It's like we inspire each other. Once we realize that, it's like we learn from our children, our elders learn from us, and we learn from them. And it's like that wisdom, that communal wisdom is so necessary. And I think, you know, that's something that you know, at least my community, I would say, is something we're really working on. It's just like supporting young people, but also supporting older people, not discriminating, and like, you know, really trying to be a welcoming space, man. Like, I think that's so important for us as a people to like heal and grow. It's like, nah, man, I know we young people here doing cool stuff, but no, you're more than welcome to come and watch. If you want to watch, you want to hear this beat we're working on? You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got this event coming up. Like, I feel like we try to make
it is our job to show them how to do stuff. It is our job to mold them It takes a village to raise a child, right? A whole village. Back in the day, you did something before you got home. You know about it.
Right. That's true.
On the way home, you gotta ask what.
On the way.
On the way home. Then when you got home, you gotta ask.
Yeah.
And then when your dad came home, you gotta ask.
Everybody heard from the grapevine.
Word up, it was woo.
Nah, but it's good that we have like communities and stuff like this because this kind of helps people stay out from the streets. This kind of helps people shift to who they are because a lot of people growing up or young, they try to find themselves and they got to get into stuff to really know who they are at the end of the day, like finding themselves.
Luckily, I have friends that will be like, yo, you know what we doing out here, but get up out of here. It's that time. Shit about to get wicked, bro. Right. And I'll be like, oh, God, it just snatched me by my coattails. Like, get up out of here. Like, it was one time I was out of here, bro. Out of here. But I moved my head at the correct time and the bullet went right above my head. I was like, Jesus!
He said Jesus. No, I'm glad you're safe, sir. But I want to get to these comments real quick, and then we're gonna hop off. I just want to make a few shout outs, and then we'll let folks know where they can find you at. But we got Boogie Baby Lion, Talk Heavy.
E-Boogie,
you know
put it
in.
in.
She was on the last episode.
Oh yeah.
E-Boogie.
Okay, I didn't know that's who that was. That's E-Boogie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my fault, E-Boogie.
Shout out E-Boogie.
I ain't recognize the Facebook.
Boogie. Check out her Spotify.
Oh yeah,
The
shout out Big
Spotify
Reg too.
You know what I'm saying?
Big Reg,
And
yeah.
Tara.
Big shout out to Terry Jackson. She's on.
PG
Big shout out to PG Bree. Big shout out to my wife, Sahara Lyles. Just wanted to say thank you guys for tuning in.
Shout out to Hot XX,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
Online radio.
Mag, online radio. Pittsburgh media game is popping right now. We got some heavy hitters out here talking about. Anywho,
We appreciate y'all support, all y'all.
Definitely.
Y'all make the show. I mean,
Definitely.
obviously the guests and us make the show, but
But
y'all make the show by just engaging every week and just coming on and showing their support and love. So shout out to y'all. Y'all definitely deserve a good.
Shout out to yourselves
I'll
because
give them a couple slow snaps.
shout out to y'all. Level Up Podcast. Level Up Studios Podcast. I'm telling you, like, it's been an honor to chill with y'all, chop it up. I've been wanting to get on the show for like forever. And I had to come here and tear it down.
Right.
So
Definitely did your thing.
You did your thing, brother. Now, before we get off Facts, let the people know if they want to hear your music, they want to connect with you, collab, get a verse from you or something like that. Where can they reach you on the social media interweaves?
y'all can definitely DM me on IG, 220_PHACTZ, Facebook, Deshaun Facts Freeman, and I also have a music page, 220Phactz Music. So you definitely can link me on all of those. Jump in my DM, holla at me about a song, holla at me about what I got driving. You feel me? Just stay tapped in with me. You feel me? That's how we do it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Get it.
Love it.
And I expect y'all to make my followers go up. For real, on IG and Facebook. For real.
Once they see this, from there, you might get a couple followers and then
You
coming up.
That's y'all I want. I mean, I just want y'all to feel me.
They gonna feel. We all gonna feel you out there. That's this.
Right. Well, hey, bro. Well, thank you. For being on the show. It was an honor to have you, sir. You know what I'm saying? You've been the homie for a minute.
Yes.
I knew this was gonna be a funny one.
You know
I
it.
knew you was gonna crack me up. But
Yes.
appreciate you and family. Of course, you can find me, Mario Quinn, at Mind of Quinn on all social media, is MarioQuinn.com, and of course Mario Quinn on Spotify. The Mind of Quinn. Yeah.
You got
Listen to the Mind of Quinn. I appreciate that. I'm getting a lot of love on that recently from some of my homies. They're like, yo, I actually really
They
fuck
going
with
back
you.
to it after they listen to the influence.
Yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
oh, let me see what else you got in store.
But I feel like it kind of the new music helps the old music sound
Yeah,
better because
it gets you going
Yeah.
down the rabbit hole
Right,
without
right.
just.
Because once you blow up off of one project, people
Right.
gonna go back to your old
Right,
stuff.
right.
What that chance?
Right. I mean, I don't think I've blown up. I'm just saying, just from the inner
Just a
circle,
little bit. I
the
mean,
homies that be listening.
Of course,
to it,
yeah.
To me, y'all some stars
Thank you.
already.
Appreciate you, man.
So I'm just stamping this as one of my
And we all stars on this
You know
stage.
what I'm saying?
We the
one of my
all-star squad.
parts of just forwarding the culture, and y'all doing it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when we look at this, like 5-6 years from now, they're gonna be like, oh, 220Phactz was on here. Yeah, and I shut it down, son.
By then we might bring you back, have a better table, might be in a second location.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Who never knows
We
in
might as
5
well
years.
do it at a
Let's
dispensary.
manifest that right now.
Once we do it at a dispensary. We'll see about that.
That's hard, man. We can go down the rabbit hole with that conversation.
Wait. Let me shut myself
I
off.
was gonna shout out Level Up first, man.
Go ahead.
Also, because we could easily go on a tangent yet again because we keep doing that.
I'm telling you,
That it's comfortable
great
like
vibe,
that.
right?
Like that.
The vibe is here.
But family, please support Level Up Studios. Again, we appreciate y'all tuning in. It's at Level Up PGH on all social medias, and also leveluppgh.com. Check out our classes and programs. We got an online store, all good stuff. You can listen to the podcast on there as well.
Spotify,
We got
Apple
online
Music.
classes. You know what I mean? Everything's popping around here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, definitely. Shout out to Level Up. You already know. Tell them to make me part of the show indefinite.
Indefinite. We don't have enough chairs.
We can build it. If we build it, they will come.
Hey man, that could be a part of the conversation. You know, we maybe down the line because we got a lot of media things that we'll be
Most
working
definitely.
in the future. But I'm gonna let my man Rizzy Reek with the nice chic sweater. That John, it just looks it's nice. It's
Man, I want to wear something that's
next
gonna
chain on.
get me comfortable.
It's a nice sweater. It's a nice sweater. You know, let him shout out where y'all can find him.
Y'all can find me on IG at Reezy Reek, REZY_RIK. You can find me on my YouTube and Facebook at The Reek Experience. I just did a feature with Marlos Johnson, part of Union Money, called Bye Bye, so make sure y'all check that out. A couple other projects and stuff coming the way. Make sure you check out my latest project, Reezy Rise, on all platforms. Get a chance, let me know what your favorite song is on that. I'm always down to collab with anybody. Just hit me up. I'm down to work with anybody.
And before I leave, all my music is on Spotify, YouTube. It's on Apple Music, iTunes, everywhere. Audio Mac. Go get it.
Go get it now.
Out now.
Immediate. In a world where music lives.
Right now.
Right now.
220Phactz.
Let's go.
Anyway, family, this has been episode 84 of the Level Up Podcast. We appreciate y'all. I need somebody to hit the button. I need one of my guys to hit the button we need to hit.
Take pictures.
So somebody's going to hit the broadcast button for me.
We might have to do the bloopers right now.
So you have entered into the blooper section of the podcast.
This is the
Right where
bloopers
it
because
says
somebody
yeah.
didn't stop the video yet.
Make them say,
We out, family. Peace.
And cut. Oh wait, I didn't end it yet.